And hello everybody and welcome back to our Kenji's Gaming. Kenji's here bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Hoodwinked scenario. Alright guys, last time we were here we were actually in the process, sorry, just turning on the lights on my headset again. Basically we were in the process of actually laying out our new greenhouse, or at least the first of the two greenhouses. And I got carried away, as usual. I got really into this project. We've got, what was it, 120, if I remember rightly? Was it 9, 18, 27, plus 3, that's 30. Times that by 4. There we go. And then, to add to that, I added in a couple more irrigation modules, excuse me. And as you can see, I've started adding in some of the walls and things like that. Just waiting for some construction components at the moment. Actually, a bit of everything at the moment. I've got about 10,000 of the steel plate, construction components and interior plate being built at the moment. Anyway, so before we get started, do remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell and leave us that nice comment below. Because guys, I'm so excited. I'm so stoked for this, guys. I mean, look how well this is coming in. It's starting to really look like something. I added in some of this half window to sort of give it like an alcove to be able to get around the back, even though we don't need to necessarily because the back and the front are exactly the same. But I did it anyway, and I was thinking while I was at it, you know, why don't I start the process of shaping stuff out? Because I really want to have it that here, trying to get myself into position here, we have this bit here, but we have it in our sort of orange tactical colour thingy, what's we call it, texture. Sorry, just messing with you guys. Okay, so that gets that in there, and then just carve away some of this until we get where we need to be, which is underneath those half panels. I think that was the last one. Yeah, that's the last one I needed. Yeah, and as it stands anyway, it's now the 2nd, so, you know, we're getting closer to the launch date for the new DLC, you know, that's coming out. Other people have already started putting content out for that, and I'm, as usual, way behind in the curve.
Energy low.
Oh, okay. Right, I've already figured out one of the things I'm going to do on arm number 2, yeah, which is going to be a medical bay. So you know, keep watching for that. Not all the way there yet. There we go. Yeah, because the other thing I was also thinking, if I can get the colours right, I might have a problem with that. Because it's that panel there I need to change the colour of to sort of this white colour. Yeah. But to be able to, if I get round here, be able to do this effect. Because what I was hoping to do was, yeah, like build the wall up here. Excuse me. If I actually start this, just so you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. sort of thinking maybe some of those panels there, so something like that. And then here, to continue on the white, bring in maybe a panel like that, and hopefully that will sort of works. Doesn't entirely hide the panel behind, but it gives more of the effect that I was hoping for. Obviously I can't do it around here. That's going to be a bit of a pain as well. Unless I do it the other way around. Unless I go that as the white. And then that as our desert colour, then that allows for that seamless like bracing, I guess you could call it, going down there. And then we can sort of do the same on this side as well. So that goes like that, and then do something like this. Yeah, I mean that kind of works, but I've got a bit of a better idea. Where's my colour group? There we are. Now where is it? That's better. Yeah, I'm happier with that. I know this is more finishing detail stuff, but I want to get this done now while I've still got it in my head. You know, to get this done. And then that gives us the illusion of that, you know, that we're seeking. Yeah? So got that working nicely. Now I was looking into something to put here in the corner, and I was thinking to myself about what to do. I was thinking like having like a full sort of like on sort of like technical sort of thing going on, but I couldn't figure out what to do. Let me get rid of some of this so we've got a bit more of a clear idea. So if I bring that back in, so yeah, like I said, lots of potential ideas here. First one I was going to try was the truss decoy, and that looks rubbish, absolutely rubbish. Nope. Okay. Could maybe continue with that idea. That's warm. No, nothing really in there that really strikes my fancy. Let's have a look at the pipe works first, because I was thinking maybe. No. Oh, now that could work. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm sold on that idea, because then it covers the top of the unit, and it, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to also mention we've got food processors on either side as well. So, oh yeah, now that really did add to it. You know what though? Let's try it in like the red. See if that works. Oh yeah, it definitely stands out. Now the reason why I was thinking the red was because if you look at like the we've got red in here, and I was thinking, we've got red, we've got grey, so we might as well use that as a theme, going forward with a lot of the station, especially if we're going to like eventually revamp a lot of stuff as well. Fortunately, I've had no more pirate attacks, thankfully, in the meantime. Okay, now something's going on. Small steel tubes are now becoming needed. So, assembler 4. I go through loads of these small steel tubes, so okay, I'll let that continue on. Alright. Okay. So, going back to where we were going to add in a corner like such. Now to do that, we are going to need to find the relevant pieces to be able to fill that in. I want it to be as smooth as possible, but it doesn't necessarily have to be smooth. No, that's definitely not the one. Ah, there we go. Oh, actually, that then allows us quite nicely to make it look more octagonal, I think is the word I'm looking for here. Once we're done. Alright. This is going to look good. And then it's just going to be a simple case of like, continuing on the same line in the corners. Oh, that's good. If I just scroll back I get to the part I was actually aiming for in the first place. There we go. All right. Now, the reason why I went so big was I was thinking, well, it was great with the Megalodon having the small little greenhouse on that. But this is a space station. We're going to need something bigger and better. We're going to need to have like the ability to be able to cook en masse, and hence this section was born. Again, like I say, if you haven't seen it already, check out Keen's Octodoc. I saw it. I think first time I saw it on as an image on Google, but it's actually a downloadable and usable mod that you can get if you're willing to spend the time digging for it. Okay. Now I know this bit is probably going to be the long and tedious, monotonous, boring stuff, but we are getting there. And again, I do apologise, it's been a few days since I last posted. I've just been so busy with my new job. You know, I just really haven't had the time. You know, like throughout the course of the days, to be able to actually upload the content as I want to. Right. Oh, okay, what's going on here? What's going on here is I've hit this thing. Alright, let's see if we can grind all this out. Down to 15.
Inventory full.
Yeah, we'll grab that one as well. Okay. Ooh. Actually, that does look good, having that bit of pipe work there. This bit takes the longest. I could get power kits and just you know slap one of those in and recharge the suit that way. You know, like a rechargeable battery. Alright. There we go, most of it is. Most of it's already built now. Alright. Okay, we're almost there. Whoop. There we go. We can just get that last corner in there and we will be golden. There we go. So we've got that corner in. So if I now... Oh yeah. That's looking to be like the bee's knees. Oh man, I am stoked. This is coming out better than I hoped. I mean, plus the fact that we've got this huge greenhouse area. I mean, yeah, it's going to take us some time, but so I think what we're going to have to do is one episode. We're going to have to call up a survival world. We're going to have to call up what's his name's Splitsies. You know, Easy Farm, and we're going to have to figure out how he's done it so we can do the same. Okay, but I don't mind doing the manual graft, especially since the recent updates where it's made it so much easier to do that sort of thing. Okay, so we're going to now need to figure out how on earth are we going to do this. Now I'm thinking lots of big glass panels. Yeah, but I think what I'm going to do. Alright, let's work this out. I think what I'm going to do, though, is... oh, bother. I think I've got that in the wrong place. No, hold on. No, I was right. Okay, whoops. Okay. So it was going to be like that because of that wall there. Okay, yeah. So what I'm thinking is if we just have another like glass panel to be able to see through into the greenhouse. So let's go into 7 for a minute. Let's get rid of this lot. And if we scroll down to the bottom, once it decides to load in all of our windows, grab this one. Oh god, sorry, I am needing the coffee tonight. It has been a good, but as usual, hard day at work. So I'm needing the caffeine at the moment. I thought that was going to fly at me at a billion rate of knots. You know what I mean? Okay, I think what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to bring up a marker. Oops. Something like that. Something so that I can fly back against it or whatever. So that I know that that's the end of the window section. Hey, and I flew right past it. Because that is going to be that one there. There we go. Right, that's got that. That's good. Oh, that's good. That's really good. People can see through from that window as well. You know, if there were people walking across this station, but you know, this is me we're talking about here, guys, isn't it? You know, I build these super crazy, mega nutter structures. And I'm the only person in the entire game. It's like... I think that's probably the only appeal that, you know, I probably have on this, on this channel is because of the fact I do nut stuff like this. You know, you guys want to see what sort of craziness I'm getting up to today. Actually, you know what? I'm going to redo these. Medical shuttle distress signal. Where? Medical shuttle is that way. Well, I don't see anything wrong with it, so...
Inventory full.
Okay. Now what I'm thinking here, guys, is more like what we did with the... Okay, I'm back in, but it does look like we're going to have to redo a little bit of the work that we've done. I'm okay with that.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
All right. Okay. So. Not sure why it's... Right, there we go. And if we do the same, but there. Right, there we have it. That we got our little window area now. So there we go. Oh, that's going to work so much better. Unfortunately, having reloading the game, I'm now... Yeah, okay, that's all good, that's all good. Yeah. We can then do the same here as well. So in a way, it's not a complete loss. An incident happened, I died, and I had to reload to be able to get back where I was without having to waste valuable resources. Okay. Alright, there we go. Get back in our window. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Whoops. Okay, and then, right, that's that. I'm loving the fact that each of these arms has got like 5 build and repair systems that are working pretty much together to build this. I was watching it one time, and it was fascinating to watch it actually working. Okay, so over here it seems to be done. So there's less flashing going on over here. Oops. Oh good, it took it up. So, yeah. So going back to what we were talking about. So what I want to do is I want to bring it up to what sort of level do I want to bring it up to? Because I want to get glass paneling in again. So I'm gonna have to work this one out, I think, from first principles. What was it? 6? Had the slope. There we go. So if we're going to do something like that, we can't do that in particular, but we can do something very, very similar to that. Sorry, just sorting myself out here in the chair. Okay, so we need it to come up half a block and then come up this way. Now, fortunately, they've given us a block that can actually do that. Actually, they've given us several, actually. One's in there. No, it's not that one. Where's the other one? The other one is the command section one. Bridge helm. There we go. Where we can do something like... yeah, something like that. We can actually add in like what's called the bridge flawless. Just double check I haven't missed any other parts, but these are parts that we can use to be able to create the illusion that we're moving on from there, but we're also building a wall up. I mean, we could even have it like have like an upper, like a walkway up the top somewhere, or I don't know. I haven't figured that far ahead. So yeah, where are we? So now we need... I think this is actually all we need to do is just something like that. So it's separate, but it's still part of the same, I think. Okay, so I think that then means that quickly we could build that one out and that one out. Every other one is going to be with the 2x1x1 tip, and then 7, and then we want the bridge flawless, as in the bridge without a ground, in there. Right. Now this is where it's going to start getting tricky. Alright, I think I see how this goes. Okay, so let's do... So we've got a bit of that going on. The tip that way around, like so. And then just to cap it. Oops, roll way round. There we go. Oh, Survivor level 4. Okay, so having that now, I can then add in the 1x2 slope glass panel. Oh, sweet! Okay, now I do see I need some energy soon. Alright, we need bulletproof glass and like a ton of it. Okay, so let's get inside, let's charge up, and then we'll get some bulletproof glass on the go. Because, like I say, we are going to need that stuff in spades. Oh man. Okay. K. Oops. No, I'm talking of K's. That's what I wanted, was the letter K. Okay, so here. Not sure why I did that. Assembler 4 is still kicking out a ton. Assembler 1 is done. I'm going to kick out about 10,000 bulletproof glass. That should do the trick for what we're trying to do here. And we will see the fruits of our efforts. Oh man, I'm really stoked to see how this looks. I'm hoping it's going to look as rad as I think it's going to look. Come on. Oh, now that does look nice. I mean, I know we haven't got the 2x1 slopes over the top of it yet. But, I mean, even then, let's turn off everything else so we can just see this. Oh, come on. Come on, stop teasing me. I like how it's doing like the nearest first and then moving this way. I mean, that's pretty rad. Oh, yeah. Me likey. Oh, that does look good. I'm loving how you got that. I love how you got this little bit here, and then you got like the glass going over the top. I mean, that has come out so well. Oh man, I am so happy with that. I'm so excited because that's come out so well. So let's see if we can replicate this. So we've got 2 layers on top of the 2x1x1 slope, and then we've got our fingers. Yeah, I suppose you could call them. Yeah, so let's get these in first because this is the easier part. Alright, that's one. That's 2. Okay. Alright, so we're going to, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the bridge flawless sections because then that obviously helped me to like plan out where everything else sits. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course you guys know what I mean. Oh, that is... Oh, wow. I mean, I'm happy that ended where it ended, actually. Okay, so we got 1 square and then we got tips on top, yeah? So, let's do the squares first. Yeah, because obviously we're mass producing here. Right. Okay. Then we'll get that in there like that. Oh man, I am so excited for this. I really am. Oh, this is looking good. Okay, so we've got the reverse. Yeah, so basically we've got the tip going up. So, you know, let's get that in first because then everything else just looks right. Yeah, so we've got this bit going in like that. Oh! I shouldn't have done that. Right. There we go. Alright, and then we'll have it the upside down, so it continues on the slope on the inside. Okay, so that's all of that done. Oh no, sorry, no, I've forgotten something, haven't I? What? How did I miss that one? Okay, now that's done, we can now get in our glass slope sections. Just hoping I've got enough girder for this. Alright, so this is good. So basically we've got one wall practically done now, yeah, and we've got a lot of overhead room. We could use that, we can like put in stuff in there, we could really go to town, create like an upper mezzanine overlooking the greenhouse. We could do so much cool stuff with this. This is going to be great. I love how we can sort of see the other ships in the background. How we getting an idea, more of an idea of how like the astronauts must feel when working up there in the ISS. Risking their lives for science for us all. I mean, we just got to thank them for that. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's just regen. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a moment just to restock myself. Because if I don't do this now, look at that, I need more girder. Girder. No, way too much girder. I only need about 100. But on that note, I think we should produce a load more. Assembler 2, what are we looking at? 1,700, we've got 2,000 in there. Got probably way more than we need in there. Produce about a couple of 2,000 of that. If I've got the iron to be able to do so. So might have to go out and do a bit more we might have to do a bit more mining soon. Maybe get a bit of iron. Oh, look at that. Bit close. That's actually a bit closer than I actually originally intended it, but actually I kind of like it. Sort of looks like it's merged on, but isn't merged on at the same time. It's it's its separate habitat, which is great. I mean, this is exactly the sort of thing I was after. I still need to do a ton of work, things like doors and stuff like that, to be able to seal atmosphere into this room, and have like an internal set as well. But we can already see how this is going. Okay, so I think now no, we can't use that. It's going to have to, because if I'm going to have these halfway through. Because I want this to, each of the glass panels I now want to start from there, sort of then come over and then down and meet up to this area here. In a similar-ish sort of way as we've done here. So, alright, I think this is where we have to start getting exploratory. About how we go from here. Okay, so as brought a beam way over where we need it to be. That's good. That's what I want. And then we're going to have like a straight upright to what's that? So that would be 1, that'd be 2 to that middle section there. Okay. So I think that'd be our 2. Because if that's 1, the next one up would be there. So, it's what I was talking about. Okay, so right, so let's cut this lot off. Okay, now I need to figure out what I'm doing in what way. I think this is going to be a little bit of guesswork from this point out. So bear with me, guys, while I just try and figure out what it is we're doing here. Yeah, because it's one of those, and it's one of those, and then I should be on top of it. Hey. One. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so that is correct. So we're now getting a sort of an idea, a scope of like the size of it, just by having this beam going across and then down. And like if we were to then fill in the top as well, just to get an idea of how this works. Oh. Yeah, because that's going to be like say, and then if we go get our glass panels, so at this stage, which way round do I want this? Do I want this? Do I want this way round? Yeah, probably be better if I have it that way round, actually, with the glass facing upwards. Whoops. Ah. Okay. It is going to be a slight problem. Okay, so we've got 2 there. Right, now 2 there. That makes 3 and 3. And then we can have our 5th one in the middle there. And then going back to here, we want our slope, but that way round. And then that meets up with our bridge flawless, like say. Now, question is, how are we going to do this going from the ground up? This is now uncharted territory for me, because I haven't thought this far ahead. Now, if I use that, that's going to be the wrong way around. I want the inverted. Oh, that kind of works out sort of perfectly, actually, in a way. Okay. Yeah, I'm digging the vibe. Oh, I think that is going to look spectacular by the time that we're done with this, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, I'm really enjoying this. I'm running out of time though. Always the way, and I start getting into a good project, you know, and that's it. You know, time just sort of flies by. But yeah, let's see if we can just finish off this app just by seeing what this is going to look like with everything in place as it's meant to be. Yeah. Oh. Here in the UK, it's just decided to ill-plur trade buckets. In other words, raining heavily. Okay. Oh, I am liking this so much. Oh wow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what. Next time we come back, you guys are going to be in for a treat, because I'm probably going to go away. I'm probably going to get completely carried away with completing this, because you know how I am. You know, I want to get my teeth stuck into a project. That's it. You know, I'm like a kid in a candy store. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, guys, you gotta join me next time on Occasionalist Gaming, because by that time I'd have all this done. We'd have ourselves a good proper greenhouse. Hopefully I'll get everything else sorted out, and we will be able to rock and roll and make everything that we want. Alright guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time on Occasionalist Gaming. Peace out.